Hey everybody, Rob Vino here from wagertalk.com. It is championship week in college football action, and we're going to take a look at the Sun Belt Conference, a little bit of an under the radar contest. Troy has home field advantage. They finished number one in the conference. Of course, this conference plays their championship game on the home field of the number one seed. So they're home in this Sun Belt title game, but Appalachian State, they're the hottest team in the league right now. Which side's going to win? Which way will the total go? I'm going to analyze this one in a second here. But first, let me just recommend real quick for this championship week Wager Talk special promo for all folks out there. $15 off any 3-day pass with the code 15 off 5. Once again, you get a Wager Talk special pricing this week. $15 off any 3-day pass with the code 15 off 5. Let's take a look at this Appalachian State Troy Sun Belt Conference Championship game now. And the game already has the makings of a hard-nosed matchup. Each of these teams are veteran and experienced at being in this position. League upper echelon type squads contending for conference titles year in, year out. This season, they both achieved that goal. Here they are meeting up in Troy, Alabama. Both are predicated on philosophies of strength in the trenches. That's offense and defense. They like to establish the run first with a little play action and some RPO concepts off of that. That in itself suggests a game where scores have to be earned. So if you combine that with championship game focus and intensity, plus, here's the kicker, the extreme weather that's forecasted here, and you can see an under type game. And again, a lot of these other conference championships go to domes. They go to places where weather won't be a factor. It's going to be a factor here. The projected weather right now for this time slot, Saturday afternoon, Central Time Zone 3 to about 8 o'clock. Thunderstorms forecasted for the entire 5-hour time frame that this game is slated for. The hourly projections show periods ranging from 64% to 81% chance of rain. The start of this contest is the heaviest. You have 74%, 81%, and 79% currently forecasted for the 3 to 5 o'clock hours, which would be the entire first half. And boy, if you could get one half in the books with maybe 17 or less points in a game that's totaled at 52.5, you could be on your way to cashing a ticket off of the first half. Rain likely to continue, or rain will continue in the second half of this one unless something drastically changes over the next few days. Let's take a look at the matchups here. They help and lend themselves to under as well. For Appalachian State, you have to stop the run. For Troy, you have to stop ASU's explosive plays. Troy's head coach, John Summerall, he loves to pound away with his number one running back, Kamani Vidal. But Troy is averaging just 3 yards per carry in their last 5 games against weaker Sun Belt defenses. So it's been a problematic somewhat for Troy to play exactly the way that they want to play. For Appalachian State, after allowing 301 rush yards in a disastrous performance against Southern Miss, they've tightened up significantly and allowed just 97.8 rushing yards per game, 3.0 per carry, their final 4 games of the season. That included games against James Madison, Marshall, Georgia State, teams known for running the ball where Sun Belt is concerned. So good job out of Appalachian State containing the run. The other side here, the other matchup I talked about, Appalachian State has scored 13 touchdowns from outside the red zone in their last 5 games. That's a lot of TDs from outside the red zone, a lot of explosiveness, a lot of home run ability. But Troy's only allowed 5 all season. Strength meeting strength in that one. The Mountaineers' ground game is not likely to have a lot of success against this staunch Troy defensive front. So it probably makes the quick strike game even tougher to capitalize on. Quarterback pressure is another thing that both of these defenses excel at. Troy's been terrific all season long. They've had 40 quarterback sacks this year. Appalachian State is peaking right now. They had 32 on the season, and these teams rank number 1 and 3 in the Sun Belt Conference where quarterback sacks are concerned. So certainly a lot of pressure here. The red zone defense, Troy's only allowed 8 red zone TDs all season long. Certainly a great number there. Appalachian State ranks 6th in the league in red zone defense, but they've only allowed eight touchdowns in the red zone for the last 4 weeks. So again, you're talking about a team in Troy that's played great and consistent all season long, and you're talking about a team in Appalachian State that's hit its peak over the course of the last 4 weeks. Let's sum it up here with this. Each team appears to have the ability to combat the other team's offensive strength. Troy has scored 37 points per game in their last 3. It looks on paper like they're coming on offensively, but those were all against subpar defenses. Prior to that, they had played 7 consecutive games that stayed under this total of 52.5. I expect that to happen here once again. So we're going to look at this one from an under perspective. Let's play under 52.5 in this particular contest. One more time, Wager Talk special offer. Any 3-day pass, get $15 off with code 15OFF3. And if you're looking for my selections, you can always find them at wagertalk.com. And I've been the number 1 college football handicapper at Wager Talk over the course of the last 10 weeks, all the way back to mid-September. We've hit 62%, picked up 58 units of profit. That's plus 18.7 return on investment. You can get them all at Wager Talk. All my selections, one best bet up already. Once again, use the 3-day pass. Take $15 off with the code 15OFF3. It's Rob Vino saying good luck to everybody this championship week. We'll talk to you later on in the week with a little more college football coverage.